We had a very great time in Nizza. And nice, yeah. We really loved the city, the vibe there, and the sea is so good.
Also the city, the architecture is really beautiful.
Yeah.
Everything is so clean and people were surprisingly nice.
Haha. Yeah, it's so cool. The hotel was perfectly located in the old town, and we walked so much, we saw so much, and today we woke up early, went to the beach, had a morning workout, and then we went swimming in the sea. It was so calm, the water was just flat almost,
and
no
it's
waves.
so salty, you almost don't need to swim at all.
Yeah, it's so cool, like in the Black Sea maybe. Yeah, then we went back to have breakfast at the hotel because it was included. And now we are driving along the coast of the Côte d'Azur, and we will go to the Pyrenees, yeah, the mountains to hike and have some fun. So we will see where we will stop on the way, like every time. Good morning. We slept at a supercharger again, but we fell asleep and forgot to unplug the charge connector. So we had to pay €2.50 because we blocked one charger. Yeah, first time that happened. In Norway we almost never unplugged it and it was okay. It was kind of strange, but it's €2.50, it's okay. Then we had to find a laundry, and Nadia found a pretty good one at a big supermarket like a Spar in Austria. We searched a breakfast spot and we found a local park in Perpignan. Yeah. Then we saw at the map of the park that there is a freshwater well, and we filled up all our bottles, which increase day by day because I sometimes buy water and sometimes refill. So now we have like 12 liters of water. But it's also very hot here because it's the high time of summer and there's a heat wave coming through. So there are also a lot of fires around the woods, and we are coming to the countryside, and there is the heat wave, and now it's, oh wow, it's showing 40 degrees outside temperature, but the car was sitting in the sun for half an hour. So
with the AC on,
every time we leave the car, we leave the AC on because it's much more efficient to just leave it running on like 25 degrees or so and not let the car get heated to like 60 degrees or so, because then cooling it down is much harder for the battery. So we just lose like 2% an hour for the air condition, which is pretty cool. And we put up the window insulation on the front window because there is the biggest surface, the sun can go in the car. Yeah.
it's also cool because we have our food in the truck in the back of our car, and so it stays cool, kind of.
Yeah, it's really cool because The mattress is on top of the back air outlets, and then the cold air gets trapped underneath the bed, and everything underneath, like clothes and so, is pretty cold, which is cool.
There is a life I lead in this city, hurrying to cut my teeth. I can take what I need to get by. It doesn't make it easy. The other piece of my heart moves slow, somewhere in the great unknown. When I return from the afterglow, will you carry me like
When we stopped for charging somewhere in Spain, we discovered that Andorra wasn't that far away. So we drove up in the mountains and checked out Andorra.
Take me back where I belong. I want it all. I had a feeling, but the feeling is all gone. Wait, hold on, put me together. Take me back where I belong. I want it all. I had a feeling, but the feeling is all gone.
After spending a few hours in Andorra, we drove along Spanish roads where we saw an incredible landscape. Of course, Peter had to fly with the drone, so we got to see the landscape from above as well.
The feeling is all gone. If I could take you back to my youth and show you what I wish I knew. My will is strong with a place to lean. In the moment I hung desperate.
Something crazy just happened. We were down there in the river bathing, and then I heard something strange, something I know. And then I realized it was the car alarm of the Tesla. Then I took out my phone and I saw car alarm triggered. I took everything, I sprinted up here to the car, and gladly nothing happened. Just the alarm was triggered by the Sentry Mode, so the cameras are activated, and if something comes too close to the car, it goes off. And in this case, an insect flew too near to the camera. Apparently, nothing happened. Because we're parking on an empty parking lot outside of town, so it would be perfect. So let's head on into the night.
Here we charged the last time for this day and headed on into the Pyrenees, where we arrived in the middle of the night. We found a perfect spot for staying the night, but our sleep got interrupted at 4 AM with something we didn't expect at all. More about that in our next video. Thank you for watching this episode. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and share your thoughts in the comments below. If you want to see more from us in the future, hit the subscribe button and ring the bell to get notified when we upload a new video. If you want to support us, we're happy to see you join our community on Patreon for more exclusive content, early videos, behind the scenes and more. Thank you and see you next time. And don't forget, life is easier when you keep it simple.